Hey everybody, welcome to day 470 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It is Sunday, September 21st, 2025, and I'm reporting in on the week. We are on day, 6 of hitting our sales goal in a row. Whew. All right. And we did hit our sales goal for last week. So my week ends on a Saturday at midnight, and we did it last week. Yes. Very, very pleased about that. The week before we missed it by a little bit. So yeah, this is great. Although it doesn't contribute to how I'm feeling or my mood. But things are shaping up nicely. And I do have the 12-week year to thank for that, really, truly. It was in a much different place going into the fourth quarter of last year. As those of you that have watched Reseller Reflections know, yes. All right. So what I want to talk about tonight, and I am reset to zero, although I still need to do the shipping. Yeah, it's Sunday night. I try to do as much shipping. Well, I try to do all of the shipping on Sunday night because stuff sells overnight. And I do not like to wake up Monday to a boatload of shipping. Not a great way to start the week for me. So yeah, I'm going to do that before our Reseller Reset and Patreon. We do that every Sunday night and kind of get reset for the week, which is incredible. And yeah, looking forward to that and getting everything straightened out. And I will be traveling this week, so I'll have some extra things to straighten out and get my checklist ready. And I'll talk about that another day this week about how I have the checklist for when I go away, because there are so many things that need to be done business-wise. So anyway, just a little teaser there. What I want to talk about just very, very briefly tonight is what other people think. And there's that expression, like, what other people think is none of my business. Right. That's absolutely true. And we've seen this theme like present itself over and over and over again. But one of the main reasons I want to talk about it is I've touched on it on the episode I did, and I will link it up at the end of this video and in the show notes, is the all too much, right? When we have too much on our plates, because the number one reason we have too much on our plates for most of us actually stems back to caring maybe a bit too much about what other people think, or being afraid to, break with some things or cut some things out because it's based on what other people think, or what other people think of us, or what are they going to think if I do this. And so I want to chat a little bit about that. I loved in the Jill Drink, the Mel Robbins book, The Let Them Theory, she addresses this. And it's interesting because I often think that I don't care a lot about what other people think, but there are definitely some things, and she mostly talks about things that hold you back, caring about what other people think. Now, there are certain instances, like we can't swing the pendulum too far and not care what anybody thinks. That's not healthy either. But you have to really consider whose opinion you're valuing, and if you are putting somebody's needs above your own, or even if you are doing something primarily to please somebody else, or you are doing something and it doesn't fit your overall mission, whether we're talking personal or business. Like, if it doesn't fit your overall mission or vision, why are you doing it? Is it because somebody else? Is it because somebody else is doing it and it works for them, but maybe it doesn't fit your mission? I mean, we all have very different missions in life and in business. So I don't know, just something to consider as you step through making your list of all of the things you do and the things you want to cross off. Just really give some good thought to what are those things on your list that are really there because you care what other people think. And you can join our mastermind or join our page. We talk about these things all the time. And a lot of it has to do with setting boundaries. Some of it just has to do with like getting in our own heads and really figuring that out. All right, that's all I want to talk about. Very brief tonight, but I do want that to be in the back of your head as you make the list. If you are feeling overwhelmed with the list, go watch the It's All Too Much video and get some clarity on that, and then start to think, what are those things that you're doing because you care what other people think that are not serving you. All right, everybody, have a wonderful evening, and I will see you on day 471 of Reseller Reflections. Night-night.